I'm Amanda. I've had my first child recently, a year and a half ago, and it's a little girl called Zazie. And this child was conceived in a slightly unusual way. We have a papa, who is Ivan, who is the person who is Zazie's father because he is there every single day. We also have Dada, who's Matt Format, who is a genetic father of Zazie. So my partner Ivan had a vasectomy after the birth of his first son. When we kind of came to realize that maybe we wanted to create a family, why not do it in an open, loving and welcoming way? We also feel a very strong attachment to these beautiful humans who probably won't have kids at any point in their life because they're gay, mostly gay men, and it's extremely difficult for gay men to have kids. Maybe we could ask one of these beautiful people to join us.
In reality, the inclusion of being part of a family with Amanda and Ivan is that it's grounded me, and it's calmed me down. She's gaining a sense of humour and a sense of self, and it's all done with the eyes, and I find that really familiar. Yeah, my grandfather's eyes.
And we're doing it all again. So I'm pregnant. This time the genetic father is a friend of ours called Tomek. We have two genetic fathers that are going to be pretty different in terms of skin color, character, just personality-wise. And we're going to raise them in a fairly similar way and just see what happens.
I met Ivan and Amanda on the dance floor. The same, I met Matt. I met Matt before all that happened, you know, and then Matt is in a relationship with my best soulmate. So, you know, it's just a very natural way the thing happened, and can you say without any effort.
We don't believe in the nuclear family. We don't think that that's the only way to make a family work.
Nuclear families have a very small structure, which is very tightly bound. But when something goes wrong and they fall apart, you have a nuclear explosion effectively. When you have open relationships or when you have an open family, you have all of these things being propped up by other people.
As a mother, I needed to think extremely early on about how to give my daughter the tools to protect herself, because sadly, it's not victim blaming to say that you need to give your kid the tools to protect themselves, and to make her understand that there will never be anyone who can do things to her body that she doesn't enjoy. We need to revisit our practices as parents in order to instill consent inside. And one of the things that we force kids to do is to give us physical affection. What's the difference between having to hug me even if you don't feel like it, to you've got to let your uncle rub his dick over your back even if you don't feel like it? We get the difference, they might not.
She's got a very strong no, and so you can't force anything on her whatsoever, which I think is an amazing thing for a little girl to have.
I was having a discussion with a friend and I was like, this planet doesn't need to have another baby in it, we're already destroying it. She was looking at me and telling me, you know, you with your ethics and your politics and your little mental dilemmas, and you might not have a child, and everyone in your community actually probably won't have a child. For all of you, there's like 10 religious fundamentalists who are having 13 babies each, and they're all gonna grow up to be like really extreme fundamentalists. And I was like, okay, I'll raise the little queer army of tomorrow.
That's beautiful. That's
so,
very cute.
yeah, that's the idea.